Yes, now that the sunshine is here, it's time to get outside, and here are the few ways to inspire you and your kids to enjoy yourselves outside. Brought back Nancy Schneider joining us from the Manitoba Association of Home Economists. So we've got lots of fun ideas that won't cost us anything at all, and it starts with creating a ball for the game, right?
Right, because these are activities that we generally play outdoors,
okay,
but you could actually also play indoors on the rainy days.
Yeah, because they're going to happen.
Well, unfortunately.
Usually on long weekends. All right.
So a couple of different ways to create a ball, because of course you don't want a hard ball being thrown around in the house. So if you have some old socks, you can just roll them up, and you can roll them however you like, just to make some kind of a shape. So it's soft. If it hits someone, it's not going to hurt.
Because the odds are somebody's going to chuck it in a brother or a sister.
Exactly. Yeah. And you can just use felt and make your own bean bag. So just cut out a shape. You can fill it with rice or beans or anything you have in the house. Again, pick something that's not too heavy.
No, and for the older kids, not a bad little project. Learning how to sew, simple back and forth.
Yes, or just a round, which is a little easier and a little tighter. And then the most fun in my mind, because you get to use tape and kids love tape, is to just take a piece of paper, crumple it up to make a ball type shape. You could leave it like that, but it's going to unfold. So if you just throw some tape around it, it'll keep it closed. And again, you can make it whatever size you need, depending on the hands.
Yep.
Big or small.
However it goes, and depending on the game as well.
Yes.
And the ball is one of those spectacular toys that, man, you can do almost anything with it.
Exactly. And we'll do a few activities.
Yeah, we had a couple ideas when it comes to getting the kids out. And as you always do, Nancy, we've done almost nothing as far as expense goes. We used the socks that
old
the dryers
socks.
didn't eat.
Yes.
The rice that's been sitting there so long, I'm not sure if I could really cook it.
Yes.
But that's one of the great things about you and your projects.
Yes.
How's my ball turning?
I think that, well, it's actually better than mine. It's
no,
rounder.
Yours is colorful.
Well, yes, we won't go there. I did have some colored tape.
Okay.
And this is just a 4-liter milk jug.
My family can generate these things like at an unprecedented pace, so why not have some fun with them?
So you can just cut the bottom off, and then of course the edge is a little bit rough.
Right.
So I just went down to one of those dollar stores and bought a package of 4-colored tape for $1, and just wrapped it around the edge. It looks kind of interesting. You could decorate the whole way. And
want to try a game of catch?
Sure.
Look at that.
Now something for the summer if you're outside, get some wet sponges. Pull the bottom off. Person's going to get sprayed, so it'll help to keep them cool as well.
Nice, a great way to have some fun with the little ones, chuck things around and enjoy yourselves. So we got that. We got a cool little. So I want to test you again.
Yeah.
I know you can't move, so you got a busted foot, but I want to see.
Oh,
she is really flawless.
Well, let's try the other way.
Oh no, that's good.
Oh, nice. See, anyone can do it.
Let's do. Almost. So I think it's broken. And then we can actually make that into a couple of different games, including you've put together a bowling game.
Yes, these are just creamer containers.
Is that what they are?
I've taken the label off. Again, a great staged project. Decorate them up.
Sure.
Stickers, tape, paint, whatever you would like.
You put point differences on them?
You can do numbers on them if you use permanent markers. So lots of different ways to create. Pop bottles work just as well.
Sure.
Milk containers would work, but I wouldn't use them too many days in a row. You can never get them quite clean enough.
Yeah, they're never quite exactly the same. And then when you said you can actually weigh them down to make things a little heavier?
Right, because if you were to knock them over right now, they'd go very easily.
Right.
And so for the younger kids, you want that. But for the older kids, you want a little bit of a challenge. So put something in. I just happen to have some old beads. It'll help to weigh it down. Again, if you've got some old rice or lentils or beans lying around, it works well.
Sand from the sandbox, whatever you've got.
Sand would work. So bells for noise, different sounds. You could put some different things in there, identify the sounds.
Coming up, we're going to take the old classic hopscotch, talk about a couple of different variances and how you can actually head outside and have a little fun. Also, how you can transition that classic outdoor game to the inside as well. We got that and more coming up with the Manitoba Association of Home Economists. Where'd that go?